So photography is an incredibly important part of us building the branding document and also helping you and resourcing you with lots of really great visual content for you at the venue. So what we do here is we actually partner with the client and we try and encourage clients wherever possible to share the cost of a photographer with us for their event. So we put on average £200 per event, as long as they spend over a couple of £1,000 on their branding. We would spend £200 per event on photography, and the way that we do that is we give that off as a discount off the branding, and then encourage the client to use a photographer that we would recommend, so that we can then get really good high quality pictures, that we trust the photographer who hopefully knows the venue as well. And as we build up more and more events that we've done with you at the venue, our photographer would then know the venue really, really well. One of the things that we actually encourage venues to do is then also recommend this photographer, so that we can then try to double whammy encourage the client to get photos done. And the main reasons for that is that once we've got the photographs, we get the client to agree to us using them both in the branding document, but also in other publicity ways as well, and marketing. And then secondly, we then share those pictures with the venue. We own the photography, but we share them with the venue for you to be able to use and do what you want with those. And that really just encourages not only really high quality visual content throughout your website, social media platforms, and other advertising, but also it encourages a huge amount of the ability to give clients, when they inquire, a whole load of pictures from a previous event to give them a really good indication of what a particular client went for. The branding document is an amazing resource. It's really, really good, but it shows a client every option that is possible. And when you walk into a sweet shop and you go, oh my goodness, there are so many options, you don't always know what to choose. So showing clients a photography from previous events is an incredibly important way of giving a much more holistic view of what a particular client who ran a similar event to you at the venue, what did they go for? And you can see the different items and elements that they went for at the venue. And it just really, really helps them get a gauge of what is popular, what items they shouldn't forget, and that kind of thing. The other things that's really helpful is in the after sales process, from our perspective, once we've kind of got the client engaged with branding, we would then be able to use those photographs to show clients exactly what something is going to look like. So it is a huge sense of expectation setting, which when you've got a variety of clients of all different shapes and sizes, companies, charities, huge corporate companies, there will be a difference in the products that you offer to those companies. And so it's helpful for us to be able to set very clear expectation on what can be done at the venue, so that when we come to the actual event day, they get what they expected, because the photos really showed a real life example of what that was going to look like. So that's why we invest in photography. That then floods the branding document that we use to be able to give loads of really visual pictures of what can be done. And then there are lots of other things that we can do with the photographs after that, but that's our photography.